Ladies and gentlemen, we are actually here. 2K offices in Windsor in the UK. I am joined by the 2K UK community manager here. He's a little bit, what should we say, shy. His hair is not shy, but he is shy. And he actually has invited me over to here. I want to say huge thanks to 2K UK for getting me in front of, as you can see on the screen right now, Giants Unleashed. There he is. Say hi to Matt. Fuzzy Pixels Matt. Or Fuzzy Matt Pixels. Fuzzy Matt Pixels? Matt Fuzzy Pixels? Fuzzy Pixels. We are playing Giants Unleashed for the first time ever. So this is going to be live gameplay. I thought I would capture this all for you so you can see it for yourself, so you can get your own eyes and your own thoughts on it before it releases tomorrow, or for anyone else, the Thursday after this video comes out. So you're going to get a full look at the game. It is a pre-release version, just to mention that to everyone who is watching this video. So that means that there is going to be some things that might be in this version that aren't in the other version. They might have made some changes. There might be some bugs and things like that and that. So it's just important for you to know that there might be certain things on here that might not show up in the final game. And don't take any of the event cards for, or what we're facing as the guarantee. They're not going to be the same when the game launches. Let's get right into it and say if you like what you see in this video and you're excited for Giants Unleashed, hit the like button. Then subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And you want to make sure you see this live on Twitch the day that the game mode is released. So we're going to be live streaming it for quite a while, I think. I also want to mention something to you about the credits in the game. Now, you can see I've got quite a lot here, 84,540. Now, just to clarify, those actually came from SuperCard themselves. I don't keep those in-game. If you want to grab yourself some cheap credits yourself and get yourself a little bit of a leg up in Giants Unleashed, you can go to the link in the comments and description below to my good friends at Amazon, and I totally endorse Amazon coins because they are the easiest and cheapest way of getting SuperCard credits, which you can do if you're in the UK for even cheaper, but you can get £25 worth of Amazon coins for 15 quid. And if anyone in the US is sitting there thinking to themselves, why, what the hell is a quid? Don't worry about it. For anyone who's in the United Kingdom, you're going to be clicking that link right now. Any new Amazon Coins customers, and it's so simple to set up as well. We're going to have some details about that in the description and comment section so you can follow some guides. But you can get that right now. It is going to be for a limited time only, so make sure you take advantage of it. Huge thanks to Amazon. Whilst this video is sponsored by them, as I said, I fully endorse it. It's something I use on a daily basis. So let's get right into Giants Unleashed, and you're going to see some things that I personally am impressed with. I've got a lot to learn about this game mode. I'm going to be completely honest. There's a few things in here that I was a little bit like, whoa, I've got to really get to grips with this game mode beforehand. You can see I've done a lot of damage to the Giants. You've got the rewards here. We've got the deck. Now, the way the deck is positioned is that it takes your best 4 power cards, your best 4 toughness cards, your best 4 speed cards, and your best charisma cards. So once you've got those in your deck, there is only males in this, no females as far as I'm aware. You also have your gear here. Ignore the fact that they're see-through. That's a bug which has been confirmed. You've got 5 different types of gears. Now, these are brand new additions to the game and to the game modes. Whilst the event's on, you'll be able to draw these off the draft board or purchase them if you wish to. You've got the blue ones, which again, I appreciate you can't see the blue. It says 25% bonus damage for blue arrows that match the Giant. You've got one for the yellows that is exactly the same. So if the Giant is a up arrow, then you can put all up arrows in. You'll get a 25% bonus for every card you put in. You've got a match 4, which is a 100% bonus for 4 arrows that match the Giant. Mismatch 4 bonus, and that's basically if you pick 4 cards that don't have, or you can even do 2 cards, 3 cards. No, that's I got that completely wrong. Mismatch 4 bonus means you pick 4 cards that are completely different to the Giant's up arrow, so you can do left arrows, right arrows. It doesn't have to be any specific number. just it has to be 4 of the opposite. Ability bonus as well, 100% bonus from the abilities, so when a proc triggers, etc. Leaderboards includes your tier, the team, your rewards, and the rewards depend on whether the giant escapes or the giant's defeated. So on the giant's rewards itself, you can see you've got WrestleMania 35 to Cataclysm 1 Superstar. This may be different, but as you can see, if I go to rank 1 to 3 in the leaderboard, you get significantly better odds if you defeat the giant. And the giant has a certain time frame. As you can see, this giant's going to escape in 1 hour and 15 minutes. If you want to go for different giants that show up in the game, you can go along to all the tiers. As I can see, Mr. Fuzzy Pixels is currently attacking a Goliath giant, which is showing up on your game. It's just showing up. You know, it sounds crazy. I've just seen it. So, although I would have, like, what's the word, blurred out his name because he didn't actually have his full name on. So I'm going to blur that out on the video. But he was attacking a Goliath giant at the time. Let's get right into some gameplay though and check this out. Again, anything that shows up on here, cards-wise, rewards-wise, might be changed. Let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking of this. Anything you're particularly you're hyped about, concerned about, anything you like or dislike about this, please let us know. And also any questions you've got, I might be able to answer them for you, or just contact SuperCard. I'm sure they'll be able to address it. So back into the gear selection, you can see here I've got my safety play. Now the safety play is going to be, I choose to match blue arrows, yellow arrows, and do the proc. Now by using all these gears at the same time, I'm going to get a boost if, let's say, the giant is a left arrow. So that's going to proceed. You've got the Miz here, and you'll see that the arrow changes the second that you get into the game. So it says here that I have to select 1 to 4 different superstars. So I'm going to go straight away with the up arrow for the Miz. And it only selects that one Brock Lesnar. So round 2 is going to be a left arrow. Now I know for a fact that if I press the left arrow on here and hold these other 2 back, then I should be good. But if I matched 4 and I had the bonus for match 4, I could do some massive damage if I also sacrificed the 2 charisma cards. So I'm just going to go left arrow. I get a boost for the proc as well, so I do some extra damage. That takes 12,000 damage off. Now we've got a down arrow. So now if I put in these 2 down arrows, it will now give an additional boost and bonus, which has got me up to 47,000. Now that's not a particularly high score, but as we were experiencing earlier, you can get some crazy scores on here, like 178, 200,000 if you're really lucky and you play the game mode right. I'm not going to lie to you and say this is going to take at least a couple of, I'd say, for most players, a couple of hours, if not at least half an hour, to properly understand the game mode, because there is a lot of individual little things, especially if you're using gears. If you're not using gears, you'll get it straight away. It'll be absolutely fine. If you're using the gears, it's going to take a long time to understand exactly how to use these perfectly. If you're just using the blues and the yellows, it's really simple. But if you want to get like the top combinations, like a match 4 bonus, a mismatch bonus, and then the ability, which I'm going to use here, which is ultra risky, then you are going to have to really learn how to use these properly. So what I've got here is a right arrow Miz. So if I was to go, this is actually a really perfect example. I know I've got absolutely nothing other than this Rey Mysterio. I could use Rey Mysterio and get a standard score, or I could go left, up, down, and you'll see it triggers the mismatch. So that gives me 16,000, where usually I'd probably get like 3,000 or 4,000 for that. So it gives me something of an additional bonus. So this next one, I could do exactly the same again. So I'm going to do the mismatches, and that's going to give me another bonus. Now again, this is another safety play because you can just literally do this for 3 rounds running and get yourself a decent amount of points, but it's not going to be the maximum. Yeah. So we've got down arrows here, and again, I'm just going to go all mismatches. That is 51,225 worth of damage. And as you can see, based on the Miz's health, I've done literally next to no damage on him. But because the community is also playing this at the same time, it's also doing damage. So if I'm playing this on my own, I'm never going to beat the giant. It's never, ever, ever going to happen. But if I was to, let's say, play with 200,000 other people, that giant might fail quite quickly. And I think this is going to be a good thing for... I mean, me and Matt were talking about this earlier on. That if you've got friends on this, you can all just jump on at the same time. Deck-wise, you can't change it whilst it's there, unless obviously you get a better card. That is, let's say you get yourself a pro summer ricochet or something that feeds into your down arrows, then obviously that would change. Otherwise, your deck stays the same throughout the event. On the rewards front, there are individual milestones, which are, if you are going for the event cards here. So if I got myself 9 million damage, and again, this is not final, across the entire event, then I would get myself this Undertaker, which is the event Undertaker you've seen already. Again, we believe it's AJ Styles, but we're not exactly sure at the moment. And the points will probably change, I think, unless maybe I'm doing this all wrong, and actually the points I should be getting are like 5 times higher, and I'm just being a massive noob. Probably more likely. So I'm going to go for the up and down arrows. I'm going to go for the full house, and I'm also going to go for the ability boost. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm going to see. Okay, right arrow, and I've got one right arrow. Typical. Typical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw out my weakest cards and keep these 3 speed cards. Please give me a speed card. Oh, that is such a fail. Not what I was going to say. That is rigged. I had literally 3 speed cards and it's given me 2 charisma cards. The wrong yellow arrows. I'm still going to get a bonus of 75%, but it's nowhere near as much as I was going to get. Hopefully, no, they didn't proc. Still give me 44,000 worth of damage, and it's going to be a down arrow afterwards. Let's go with these 2 cards, and I also get a proc bonus. Nice. So that's respectable. 80,000 damage is pretty damn good. It's not as good as some of the scores I've been getting, like I said earlier on, but it's something. And it's getting me closer and closer and closer to the milestone to get myself Big E. Just to say, by the way, Cat Daddy, you had to choose Big E as the reward, didn't you? You had to choose him as the reward. Is he just pointing, laughing at you? Just pointing. Constantly pointing. What is it with that guy? Okay, so you can see a bit more about the prices. Again, these aren't 100%. But these do have different prices. For the procs, it's 80 credits. Buy 15 of them. If you don't want to buy them, you don't have to, but you might not be as successful in terms of points-wise unless you do so. Let's put in the proc again. I'm going to go with the match 4 bonus and the left and right arrows this time. Round 1 of 3. Down arrows and procs. So I'm gonna go with the down arrows and get myself a little bit of a bonus on this. 20,000, not bad. Left arrows. Okay, but this is what I'm hoping is gonna happen. I'm gonna pick speeds, and I'm gonna hope that I get a toughness, and it goes for toughness on the game as well. Come on, yes, toughness. Give me a toughness game. Are you? Look, done it again. It's done it again. If I had one more toughness card, I'd have a full house and I could get the match 4, which would give me an incredible bonus. Trust me, the bonuses are absolutely insane. 71,000 though. If just had one more, I'd have been alright. Now I can't hear the sound in game, but I imagine that the boss is going. Probably just like that, actually. All we need to do is if maybe I can lend my voice to Cat Daddies for the game mode in the future and have like, I don't know, you suck. Or you can do free. So this is one thing I think people are going to like a lot, is you can do free bouts on this. You can get ads on this. With Last Man Standing, that was a big bane of contention because you got leaderboards and stuff that you couldn't use ads basically to get more bouts or to lower the waiting time. This having free bouts is a good thing. This is the most expensive match 4 bonus. I'm sorry, the match 4 bonus is the most expensive gear you can get though, because it's also the riskiest. If you use it and don't get a match 4, you've wasted basically tons of credits doing it. So you have to be very selective as to when you use it. I'm going to go for the left and right arrows, the up and down. I'm going to go for... This is the safety option I mentioned earlier. In fact, actually, I'm not going to go safety. I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go risky. We can do this. We can take a risk.
Will you say all in?
We can't. No, I don't think. Actually, I can. I don't think you can. You can't. You can't say all out or all in or all out. You can't even say shake it about at this place. Right, let's go. Do I go? No, I'm going to go with all 4 mismatched. Gets me a kind of bonus. That's going to be like 17k. Okay, cool. Another left. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to go with up arrows. Come on, be a charisma and give me 1 charisma card. It's a freaking right arrow. Okay. Look. It's the wrong arrow. It's giving me full house.
If it helps, I'm having terrible luck.
This is trolling. This is trolling 101. Cat Daddy, stop it. Stop it. Stop it now. I was going to say. So if you've got a speed match and you think you've had the speed match, so it's not going to be a speed match again, think again, because the game will give you another speed match randomly when you least want it. You'll be saving up all your powers and thinking, hey, it's already had a speed match, we're going to be absolutely fine. Nope. I'll throw another speed match at you. So just because it was a speed match beforehand doesn't mean it's going to be not going to be a speed match now. Come on, give me match 4. I want a match 4. Give it to me. Give me what I want. Now this is going to be a left arrow, so none of them are really useful. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to go for speed. Hopefully we get a couple more. Yes, it's speed. No, god damn it. If this is speed at the end of this, I'm going to be furious. I'm going to be furious. Okay, it's charisma. Oh, that's not too bad. Okay, we'll just end off the... I think at the end, it's probably best just to throw in all your cards. I don't know why I'm only throwing 1 card in. There we go. There's Big E. So we got ourselves our Milestone Reward. I'm looking forward to playing this in a... what's the word? A bigger environment, so with all the community members in it and seeing how far we can push this. I want to know how many people are going to be playing this when the event goes live, because I would actually like to see if we can get... I mean, saying that, I'm doing this and I'm going to get a message from Cat Daddy later saying thanks for crashing the servers. So if you're watching this video, log in, not at 8 AM UK time, or just say when the event goes live, and we're going to try and do as much damage to the first boss as we can, all at the same time. I think call to arms, let's do it. Let's see if we can break... I sound actually quite vicious. Let's see if we can break him. He's going to come out of those chains and wish he was in them. Right, okay, so let's go risky again. Miss match 4, match 4, and the ability boost. Anyway, I want to say a huge thank you to the guys and gals at 2K UK, guys and gals at Cat Daddy, and also the people who have, without their support, this video would not be possible, other than the guys at 2K and Cat Daddy, which is Amazon App Store, who have sponsored this video, but I wholly and wholeheartedly put my backing behind them. They're an amazing provider of cheaper WWE SuperCard credits. You will not find them cheaper anywhere else than Amazon App Store. Some incredible discounts, one of which you can get access to now. If you're in the UK, you're a new customer to Amazon Coins, you can take advantage of this right now simply by clicking the link in the description and comment section below, which gives you a £25 worth of Amazon Coins for only £15. That's a lot of value, which means you get a head up or a leg up or, you know, any limb up. Don't laugh. In the first Giants Unleashed or anything WWE SuperCard. You might want to buy yourself some packs. You might do something completely different with it. Talking about packs, I'm going to go and open myself some of these peer party packs that are about to go out of the App Store in the game today. So I'm going to do that. Thanks so much for watching this, and I can't wait to get into Giants Unleashed and see what the game's like for real. Hopefully it is better than Over the Limit, but I will say no more on that part. Because I think honestly it's taken the best parts of Over the Limit and put it together in a brand new game mode, and I can only hope for the best. So if you like what you saw, smack the like button, subscribe to the channel by hitting that big red button and turn your notifications on. Until next time, I've been SuperZombGBBQ and you have been awesome. Oh, and that's been Fuzzy Pixels. Matt Fuzzy Pixels. Or Noob. Wait, he's facing a Goliath giant. I mean, what else can I say? What else can I say? One last thing, and that is to